I don't give a damn how bad I'm hurt. I want my PlayStation back.
You break up with me in a horrible way, and then you keep my PlayStation for a year? That's not happening. Do you have him playing my PlayStation?
Look, let me tell you something. I'll run up in the spot. I'm not above that. I'll
You
run
kidding
up in
me?
the spot.
Jamming my buttons on my controller and all kind of stuff, saving this all on my PlayStation?
He
You got
created
the
a new
next
profile.
man on my PlayStation.
This is an Unsolicited Perspectives YouTube exclusive.
All right, Jay, for this YouTube exclusive, we go to my favorite Reddits.
Here we go.
Am I the Jerk? This first one is a little long, so I'm going to read through it. Just let me read through it. But the title of it is, Am I the Jerk for having my friend reach out to my ex? So before I actually read, let me give you an opportunity to just comment on the fact that the title of it says, Am I the Jerk for having my friend reach out to my ex?
No, it depends on the context. Like, why would you have your friend reach out to your ex? Like, it depends on the context. So,
All right, I've done this several times for my friends that have me reach out to their exes.
Okay.
It never ends well. But let's see what this is about. Okay. 1 year ago, my ex discarded me for someone else and went about it in a way that was very hurtful to me. After promising me she wouldn't ghost me, leave my life, that I'm still her best friend, etc., she wound up doing exactly that, never reaching out to me again. She made Instagram posts with her new man a few days after and removed every trace of me online. It took me a few months to completely cut contact, block her on social media, etc., etc. But I did a lot of healing, gave myself the closure I never received, and wound up having an extremely amazing transformative year. The thing is, she had my PlayStation that I paid for in full.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reading this live for the first time. I only kind of skimmed through it. I didn't get to this part. And I'm sorry.
Had a whole transformative year without my PlayStation? Wait a minute.
All right. Okay. Let me start it back up. The thing is, she had my PlayStation that I paid for in full that she never asked to return to me. I never reached out to ask for it because I didn't think it was worth my peace, and quite frankly, I don't even know what that means. I didn't want to be
worth my
sucked
peace
back.
and quiet, frankly. If frankly it wasn't worth my peace and quiet.
Oh, peace and quiet, frankly. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be sucked back into it all, which maybe is immature. All of my friends offered to reach out to her for me on my behalf and were very upset that she didn't give it back, something so valuable, and that she kept at her house for her to use too. I never let anyone do it because I was scared of the drama. It's been a year now since the breakup. A friend of mine who I've become very close with offered to get it back for me and assured me she would do nothing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. A friend of mine who I've been very close with offered to get it back for me and assured me she would be nothing but kind and straightforward. He asked female friend. Okay, all right.
She better than me because I would be like, I'm going to get it back by any means necessary.
Right. It was the first time I felt confident and carefree about going through with it since it had been on my mind a lot. The friend of mine reaches out, and my ex immediately starts calling them strange for reaching out, to stop texting her because she doesn't know them, and to tell me to reach out to her directly if I want my stuff back because she's concerned for my safety and hers. My friend offered many ways to confirm identity and that she is my friend. Look, this person's writing and their punctuation is horrible.
Yeah.
Other than accidentally spelling my name wrong because she used to call me it as a joke, I don't understand why she thought this was strange behavior. Do friends not usually reach out on behalf of someone who has done extremely dirty in the relationship and does not want to contact their ex? My friend also let her know that I don't want contact with her, which is why she was reaching out on my behalf. My ex told my friend that she would send me a text with her address and to have me like it to confirm that I was aware of this exchange. She never sent it to me, so I winded up texting her and just began like hey, you good? Sorry to startle you. You can send it to the following address. She then sends me a huge message saying that it was strange of her to reach out, that she understands that you didn't want to contact me. Look, this is getting long, and
Yeah,
his
we
writing
get the
is
gist.
the
We get the
gist.
gist. Yeah.
Um, okay, here's an update. Responded to
Okay.
her and said, I understand her concern, but that the other friends who she knows also offered to reach out to her on my behalf. But this was the first time I felt inclined to do so, blah, 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 blah. Does he get the Xbox back? All right, so basically I'm going to skim through all this because this person's writing is horrible. They're putting punctuation where it's not supposed to be.
Mhm.
Probably should have proofed this. Probably should have threw it in the AI to correct it.
At
But
least.
she said that she would give the PlayStation back, and that he just didn't want to reach out because it had been so long. So was he the
Yeah.
jerk for that exchange of reaching out?
Um, in a way. And the only reason that I say this is because he had mutual friends that were willing to do it. He should have done it with a mutual friend, not somebody that she has no idea who this person is. How did you even get my number? What are you talking about this PlayStation? How do you even know about that? How do you know any of it? Like, I would have felt more comfortable with one of our mutual friends,
Mhm.
somebody that she knows, because yeah, it is strange to have a complete stranger reach out and be like, "Hey, I need to come pick up so and so's PlayStation."
Yeah,
And
that's
just be like, and she's like, "Who are you?"
well, this person has to be young.
Yeah.
Um, just because of the way that they were moving, and quite frankly, the way they wrote this.
Yeah.
Sidebar for a quick second.
Yeah.
Somebody has been telling me that the youth are not illiterate, but borderline illiterate because papers aren't written like we were when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And the way they communicate is through text. So when they
Mhm.
write these type of things, it comes off as basically a long text message that makes no sense. Now, I'm not saying this
Yeah.
person's illiterate because everything was spelled correctly. Just the grammar
Yeah.
and punctuation was just poorly written.
Well, yeah, there's a difference between colloquial writing and like scholarly writing. And if
It's
they're not
definitely a scholar.
teaching the difference, then it does come off as though young people ain't ain't at the same place that maybe past generations were, but that's a fault of the education system, not because I feel like we were graded harshly if our papers weren't scholarly.
We were,
Yeah.
and okay, so
And
that was
if
just a
they're
quick
just,
aside.
yeah,
That was just a quick aside. But is this person the jerk? Yeah, you handled this wrong. You
yeah.
moved wrong on this one. First of all, I don't give a damn how bad I'm hurt. I want my PlayStation
I want
back.
my
Yeah,
PlayStation
I want
back,
my
and I want it
PlayStation
back
back.
immediately.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go first of all, you break up with me in a horrible way, and then
Mhm.
you keep my PlayStation for a year? That's not happening. The moment you break up with me and you erase me from all your social media, and a couple days later you got a new person on there, I'm coming through and making sure all my stuff is returned
Right. Look,
immediately,
I
and then
understand.
I go seek peace.
I understand, and look, I think everybody has been ghosted in a relationship
Yes.
at one
Everybody's
point.
been ghosted. They've had that
Everybody's been ghosted,
experience.
but to be ghosted when you had a relationship with somebody, it's happened to me once. It's a
Yeah.
suck experience. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like
Ghosted when you're dating is one thing. Ghosted when you're in a relationship
it's
is
crazy.
like that's really, really messed up. If you've been with somebody, give them the courtesy of telling them to their face that it's no longer working for you. Like, stop being a coward. Like,
Right.
honestly, ghosting is a cowardly way,
Mhm,
unless you feel like it's a threat to your safety or something that you have to cut somebody off. I've had to do that.
mhm.
But like, ghosting as a way to just get out of a situation is extremely
It
cowardly.
is cowardice, and I'm not saying that I haven't done it before. I do polite ghosting. I just
Mhm.
slowly but surely move
Well,
away.
now, what is polite ghosting?
When you slowly but surely reduce your access.
Okay.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
it's like
It's a
quiet
slow
quit.
ghost.
Yeah, like quiet quitting. It's
You
quiet
quiet
ghosting.
quit.
Yeah, yeah,
Quiet
yeah.
quit,
I
quiet
quiet
ghosting.
I
Got it.
quit the hell out of relationships. But as being heartbroken as he is, and I empathize, I understand, I've been in that
Yeah.
situation before. Posting a new person immediately, yeah, that would break my heart, right?
Yeah.
But go in a week and them not contacting me to give me my PlayStation back, or for me would
Yeah.
be my Xbox. My hurt would go away because it would turn into anger. Like, oh, you're a horrible
Furious
person.
anger.
Yeah, you're a
Furious anger.
horrible person.
Because
Like,
do you have him playing my PlayStation?
look, let me tell you something. I'll run up in the spot. I'm not above that. I'll
You
run up in
kidding
the
me?
spot.
Jamming my buttons on my controller and all kind of stuff, saving his all on my PlayStation?
He
You got
created
the
a new
next
profile.
man on my PlayStation with his own profile on my PlayStation?
I'd be
Hell
livid.
no.
I'd be livid. You are, sir, the jerk because of the way that you handle it. She's the ultimate jerk. But
Yes.
yeah, you should have had one of your mutual friends. Fact of the
Or
matter
you
is, you
should have
should have
just done
did
it
it
yourself.
Yep.
You should have
Yep.
just done it yourself. As soon as y'all broke up, you should have just done it yourself.
That'd have been the
And
first thing. I'd
then,
have been like, can I get my
and
PlayStation back,
also,
please?
yeah, because ultimately he is the jerk, but to himself. Because you accepted that.
Mhm.
You accepted all of that. No, it's okay to be pissed off and to act accordingly.
Yeah.
You gonna feel this fury.
Yeah, I want my PlayStation.
I don't care if people say I'm petty or this, that, and the third. Nah. Give me my stuff.
Right. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop a line in the comment section and we're going to get at you.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.